Draws?
Check out rostermania.com, by the way, JP.
Rostermania.com. We got a website.
Rostermania.com.
No
this shit's
way.
lit, bro. This shit is
No
lit.
way.
Look at this shit. They snapped. I don't know who Wanulu Sniper is. I'm following this guy on fucking Twitter, bro. This guy's
Wait,
cracked,
this is
bro.
actually dope. What
This
the
guy's
fuck?
cracked, bro. I don't know who you are. How is this domain name not taken? Is my big question. How did that? Bro,
Yeah, what's
where's
good,
that
chat?
map?
What's good,
How did
chat?
MLG not take
What's good,
this back
Yixi,
together?
Lethals?
They fucked up. This shit,
Chat, what
should
is
not
up?
be available. Rostermania.com. How the fuck was this shit free?
Yeah, that's actually is pretty crazy.
That's actually insane, coup. Brent Corver simp. The problem is Chris's team won 2 events this year, so I'll go.
Wait, go back. Dude, where'd you have super? You don't think Draws should be above super? Compare.
That's where I'm trying. I'm just trying to put names.
Hey, AJ, appreciate the sub of 2 months. Thank you, man.
And everything outside of that, I don't know.
Bro, chat, whoever made rostermania.com, this shit is elite. This shit is dope.
I think this was the hardest year to do this in a
I
pretty
think
long
it is
time.
too.
But wait, who's your top 20 so far, man? Let me see this shit.
No, you just
I did not order. Out 10. The order for 10, I think I feel good about 10. Outside of 10, it's just where it gets difficult.
I know we're kind of downplaying Envoy a little bit, but it should still be.
Yeah, Dill should be here too.
On the list,
I agree.
like-
Yeah, no, this is a good point. Dill needs to be like.
Do I think Abe stays with Koi? I think it depends on if they get a BZ or not. If they get a BZ, then I don't think so.
Sib.
But if they don't, then I think he'll stay.
Well, Sib's numbers are actually fucking kind of decent.
No, but his team also did nothing this year.
Yeah, it did nothing. Sorry, Envoy's above
We
Sib.
need to put Dill on this fucking list. Simp was not top 10, bro. Okay. Bro.
Can we go? Let's go through. All right, so Super's gonna be a hard one to place. Let's like accurately do this. Let's look at Super versus like the people around him, Ghosty and Draws.
You want to compare in the which one first?
Let's do Draws.
Yeah, Abe will still definitely get a spot. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying if
like, you know,
in terms of like Toronto.
same thing as Kyler or like
Koi.
Zach.
Hold on.
Hey,
Before we
Dave
do,
Blink, I
sorry,
appreciate the 5
I did
gifted.
see
Thank you,
someone
man.
check. Go back. Where's the BZ?
Not here, but we should put him here. I don't know where you want to put Tyler in the top 20 though. But, I think Tyler should.
Don't, Darby. Don't be pressured to put him in the top 20. We know you're not putting him in the top 20, dude.
Bro,
We know. We already know. We already know.
Trying to be, bro. He'll be in here, bro. He's gonna be in the 20. Bro.
And is fucking a menace for that.
Bro. You're just trying to.
Anne's actually a menace for that. Wow.
He's just trying to clip farm, bro.
And incoming tweet in 5, 4.
Trying to clip farm.
It's
Right,
actually
I think Super.
I tip it.
What was Zach's best stage?
Probably stage 2. I think.
Yeah, stage 1 or
I
2.
think it was
Stage 2.
stage 2 because
Stage
that's
2
where
was
like
best. So he basically played like top 10.
he's like to me he's like kind of like Hook, bro. His numbers aren't always gonna reflect like what he was
That's
doing.
my
at his peak.
problem with Zach. Yeah. And as a team,
God
was
damn,
sort
that
of
was
struggle
hilarious.
at the end of the year. These numbers, I mean, same thing as Simp. Like his numbers took a real fucking dump at the end.
Yeah, I mean, they like we said though, team success is 30%. I'm probably putting Draws above Super personally, given that. And the reason I'm doing that is because Super came in late, also, and on top of that, Draws a 1-2.
Yeah, he also won 2 events. Yeah.
So, like,
I'm good with that.
uh,
Zach's probably gonna end up. Do you think Zach? We're gonna do this list. And Zach's probably gonna end up around like 14, 15.
I think that I think 04 is incredible, and as a teammate, I'm picking him over a lot of people that are above him on the list. I'm still probably putting Draza like in terms of like we're looking at stats in the year. I got to put him above 04.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Although I am taking 04 over, like it's just like a different conversation.
You know
We're
what's
doing, like, a
what's
top 20
interesting?
list, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's interesting? We were constantly hearing 04's name, but not Travis, like Neptune's, like in roster mania discussion stuff. I do. I think 04 is really underrated.
I know.
I said this to start this.
It's very interesting that we're hearing him and not both of them.
Here,
You know what I mean?
I'll put in chat.
I said I'm taking 04 over a lot of people. I like.
Yeah, I agree. I like 04.
This is why.
Let me see.
Okay, it'll come out eventually.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised.
But yeah, I mean the problem with someone like Zach in 04, it's like what 04 does for his team is not reflected.
Chat 100 gifted, and I'll tell you guys what he just said.
100 gifted.
Yeah, to Ben's chat though.
Ooh, 100 gifted.
I will literally
That's
tell you when you said
doable.
it. And
Someone
it's
may want to
fucking
really
spicy.
know. That
Someone may want
that
to.
might
It's
fucking
actually
hit.
spicy, and I'll actually say it.
If
I
you
don't
want,
give a
you can
fuck.
pop that. You can pop that because I think
Yeah.
you won't get. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you'll get fucking backed up on that.
You know what's the biggest letdown for me? Obviously,
it's not my
not
take.
not including the trio splitting up. But dude, the biggest letdown for me is if Miami actually splits up. Bro, they were legit 1 second from beating us. That's crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, I know they were 1 second, 1v1,
Like
in control. Like,
I guess it's more of a contract like org based thing, but the fact that they're splitting up, it kind of feels crazy to me.
JP, I think they should just be replacing medals with an upgrade, just because this ROSTERMANIA has a lot of top players available, and I feel like if they could go grab like a really, really, really good sub, like if they could get like 04 and pay him a bag.
Yeah, but I think that's all in the org based thing. I don't think they're like willing to spend, right? I assume
their biggest thing right now is keeping Rancor. Okay, so Super's going nowhere.
Oh,
Rancor, I know for a fact, talking to other teams.
bro, Ken, you're comedy, dude.
Rancor.
All I saw
Miami
on my on Reddit today was just you getting clipped.
Oh, I do another putt too. I actually own
bro, everything's just
putts right now. Yeah,
everything's just Ken clips, bro.
Got you. Yeah, I mean,
I just think Miami might just get picked apart, man.
I mean, Miami is just like they just work really well together, and like
bro, I was
everything
fully
we see from them
expecting
is
like
they're
all
a
Red to be
brother.
like, yo, AG almost
Yeah,
fucking
but
It's a
fought
shame for
Ken,
them to break
bro.
up.
If they lose Real, like if somebody outbids them for Real, I almost think you.
Yeah,
Does Miami
who'd you
have
almost throw hands with,
that
Ken?
orb is
I think I
huge.
have a guess, but it's actually fucking comedy.
I don't know.
What's
how much
up,
they're trying
Dan?
to
I
spend.
cannot even
Yeah,
imagine
that's
someone say that
Virgin
shit to you after a fucking argument.
The other thing is there's like 0 Spanish prospects right now coming up. Like every EU elite right now, it's actually pretty incredible. Half the players are French, and then half are like British.
Wait, that's
or,
what
like-
I was talking to Aroma because he used to play against those guys a lot.
Wait, yeah,
in
text me,
the
Ken.
region. And Aroma was kind of saying that like there's no more like
There's
Spanish talent like on the come up.
There's one. And
I had
he's
an
been
idea.
around forever. It's
Sorry,
Eric.
I wasn't
Eric's
muted,
the
chat.
only one
I had an
in-
What are you
idea,
doing?
Ken, but like I didn't think it was gonna be it.
He's streaming? Oh, you're streaming. That's
Wait, really? That's fucking
Like,
comedy.
I went through and
No
I was looking at
way.
every just what is
That's
it, 12 teams in the
actually
elite,
fucking
and literally half
hilarious.
of them are French now.
No, wait, I did not think
It's like
that.
the
Did you tell
gentleman's
us that
effect.
before?
That's why I
Yeah.
think like when you get those big orgs,
I don't.
like,
I
you just
I
end
feel
up
like I
getting,
remember
like, a
something
ton of,
like that, but I don't think I never
regional
got that
prospects
close.
that come up through it. But for some reason, like the Spanish like prospect line just dried out. It's done.
Yeah, so eventually they're gonna have to change it up. Is kind of what you're alluding to.
Either that or go
Yeah,
with
dude.
the Latin
Radiation.
players, 'cause I
Everyone
don't-
thought it
I
was
don't think-
AG,
Yeah, they could.
but
Did-
Talking about- you're
that
talking about
was my
IG?
thing.
No, for Miami. If they want
Bro,
to
that is
stick with
so
Spanish
funny.
Speaking, 'cause
Yeah,
from-
what about that dude? Does he speak Spanish? The tricks guy?
He does, but from what I got told is like Latin American Spanish is very different from Spain Spanish. Like they'd be fine, but it is pretty different. But like it's just a question of
it's a dialect in like certain versions of how words in like tenses. Like it's not as.
bad.
I think people are overplaying that.
Yeah,
I think here's this guy in Miami, bro. I don't think Rencor's going anywhere. I think that then next question is Real, and they won't know until Thieves and FaZe solidify because Falcons, Toronto, LAG could all be in for Real. So, like that's the key trigger when that comes back.
Do you actually, you know who I think, and this is like a like kind of mid-season roster move to pick up an AM. You know how every team like after major one or two is always like looking for one. I feel like Neum could be one for like a mid-season pickup.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that guy's got
next year.
insane
The
like
thing
gunny.
with someone like Neum, my advice to someone like Neum is the way that this shit is gonna like go down is like he has got to be ready for putting a very good fucking interview together like somewhere around Labor Day because he's gonna end up in one of these.
Wait, that kid's good. I was watching him.
Yeah, I think that
he's gonna
guy's
one of
got
these
gunny. Like,
situations and
I
like
was
the
watching his
interview.
comms and shit.
The interview
kid.
and like the talking with the coaches is gonna be really big in those situations because those teams are gonna be really really patient. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna lock their. You know how it goes. They're not locking their team until mid-September. You know what I'm saying? Budget teams.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're not in a rush. So
nah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
probably like a mid-season type thing.
yeah. So
All right, let's get back to the list, bro.
Dak over. I would probably put. I love 04.
JP, what
and
would be
04
the
saying
ideal meta
Zach
for
and
next
fucking
BO7 with
my chat,
Omni?
but-
No gunsmith. I want to see. I want to see
Zach
gun
over
metas with
04
no
for
gunsmith
Zach.
back.
I think we got
Personally.
to, yeah.
Oh, chat, yo, I got an art piece, bro. I finally got an art piece from. Yo, you want to see this shit, chat?
04 stays right there. Don't worry, you're not going anywhere, buddy.
14's good, bro. 14's still good.
Real good. Now, if you got that chip 04, if you got that chip this year, buddy, you'd have been shot up this list. But fortunately,
04 said whatever major 2Ds. At Shabab, appreciate the Twitch Primes keeping the train just going. We're on 11 spree. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
That's my guy 04 though.
Yo, how vibey is that, bro?
Talk about it enough.
I'm gonna put that right over the couch over
Got
there.
that dog in him.
I just need to wait for some of the tools.
Guys, I know, but 30% is his team success, and Zach's team.
Jace, appreciate the sub. Thank you.
I'll tell you, bro.
But finally, chat, I finally got artwork.
Do you guys like Toby at 15? I kind of like Toby at 15.
dude, I'm saying, dude. This shit has been bland for a fucking minute.
I mean, I'm putting him easy above Toby.
Yeah, I think so too, to be honest.
Hey, financial advisor Ben, hope you had a good fucking
I think Tyler at 15
champs, and I don't know if you went to EWC, but it was good seeing you at champs.
Great, but it's really driven by.
Appreciate the 3 months,
man.
man.
Player there, 2 game modes. It's just he just had a bad hardpoint year, as we've discussed. So I'm not opposed to putting Tyler here. And then,
do you think Toby stays as a flex or just goes back to sub, or depends on situation?
Depends on who they can get.
Apparently, in his tweets, I thought this yesterday too. I was like, he would be good as a flex. In the tweet after EWC, he said something about putting the flex to bed early.
I'm not gonna lie, dude, it was just so weird in like practice and stuff, just seeing him with an AR trophy, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's Toby with a trophy AR? Like, what is this?
It's just so random.
I would assume he goes back, but I don't know.
Man, I think this list is shaping up real good. Yep. Super's in a good spot.
I don't know I put Dan over Super.
I think I'm putting Envoy above
Nasty.
Yeah, I think so. Nasty was
too.
real good though, but
Real not making the top 20, it seems.
No, I have Real in top 20 for sure.
we go look at Real.
Like who am I dropping for Real?
I just think, dude, like I think obviously Rancor and Super are solid, but I think Real is like, dude, he's the one like making plays. Like he sets them up really well.
I forgot about Real.
We put Real over Dill.
I think Nasty has to be up there.
I think Nasty and Real both have to be top 20.
Who am I dropping then? We can't put everybody in the top 20, bro.
Might be Toby and Dan.
I thought Nasty was like the reason why Surge were so like stable the entire year. Like his floor this season.
Yeah, the way they have Real play, like
he kept them
respawns and Surge, it reminds me of how like kind of Am plays.
Most of their players were actually kind of like fluctuating,
very similar. Like he's the one opening things up on the map in Surge. He's the one usually making a play in controller or something in hardpoint.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
Chat Super's in the top 20, bro. Like I'm not gonna argue this one.
And I think, dude, I don't know, bro. This is so hard. I mean, that area 18 through, or like 17 through 21.
Actually, I would slide this up.
Get Hizmet out of there, bro.
Literally, everyone talked about Real last year, but no one talked about him at all this year because he got overshadowed by Super and Rancor.
Not on the top 20,
but I still think he's like, I don't know why he was getting overshadowed. Obviously, because they were the new rookie guys, but he was still playmaking for that team for sure.
I feel like actually, you know what? Fuck this.
I think it was more so like the glamour of the rookies.
Purge at 25, bro.
Yep, put Purge there. That's fine.
I think I put above Kids based on fucking team.
I think you swap Dan and Nasty and ship it.
Dan and Nasty?
Yeah.
Who do you have for your MVP?
You're putting Dan outside the top 20?
Dude, it's so hard. I don't know. It's just like so many players.
I put Ernie as MVP. I'll put Dan over Nasty, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's close.
I feel so bad about Nasty being outside the top 20, but it's just like...
Who is the X factor for Thieves this year?
Where Dan is, but I don't hate it.
You can do it your way. I think I feel good about this, bro.
I feel like when Envoy was doing well, the whole team was doing well, but I feel like Taco is always the one that like kind of shapes that team. He's
No,
just
I mean, I like it even all the way
he
down
does a
the
lot
bottom. It's just
on the map
harder
for
when
them.
you get to like super like.
But like
Actually,
whenever
I'm
Envoy was doing well, they would
Big
always
poll in
do
the
well.
chat. Am I
When he
swapping
wasn't
Dan
doing poorly,
Nasty?
when he was doing
Poll
poorly,
in the chat,
usually they wouldn't
mods.
do
Let's
as
get
well.
going.
I'm swapping that.
Poll in the chat.
I think the
Let's see.
OBJ category thing is kind of
Where
weird,
my mods
chat.
at?
I'm not gonna lie. It's like, okay, this guy gets hill time the most or whatever, but the way I looked at like OBJ is more just like
You know what? The mods are
who
gonna
I
make
think
me
is
forget.
usually
I'm
doing the
gonna
right
do
play
this.
the
My
most
mods are
time or
fucking
something.
asleep. Ew. Nasty Dan.
Like the only OBJ thing in, well, what do you even count as OBJ for search?
Well, my
Like
mom's
planting
always
the
on
bomb?
fucking
Like
mobile, man. They can do everything. They can do everything.
Whatever.
They can do everything but fucking.
I would consider
balls. I
like
always
first
gotta
bloods, I
rip
guess,
balls
an
myself,
objective
bro.
too. I don't know. It's hard to do objective in this day
I'm
and age.
crowdsourcing this one. After this, I'm fucking locking this in, bro.
My favorite, but I feel like there's
Boozy
no
at
players
12
in the
is
league that
crazy.
make the
How's
same amount
Boozy
of
at 12
plays or
crazy?
takes the same level of risk as Ant.
Yeah,
There's
wait, how is
some,
that crazy?
but not to his level, in my opinion.
Yeah, Boozy's weakest game.
People are still making
plays.
plays and stuff.
Respawn, I think he's
Like
a
I
major
just talked
reason
about
why that
Real.
team
He
is
kind
really
of
good
does the
this year.
same type of
Which
thing.
is weird because he was really good in S&D last year.
Yeah, he's struggling S&D this year, but like that's the thing for him. Whatever his next team is, like,
I think the
if he
scrap
goes to
MC duo is gonna
FaZe,
work, dude.
or
Anything can work,
FaZe,
bro.
or Toronto, like he's
It's
gonna
if
end up
the
with an
like
S&D
the
team.
players are willing to work together. That's the whole thing.
Like I'm saying, if
I
he
think
goes to,
anyone
like,
is
FaZe and He's
adaptable
got the simple 4 fucking
as long as they
SMG.
have an open mind
I
to
mean,
it.
he's gonna have crack fucking SMGs that are just like S&D
Yeah.
stars for him.
I think the whole like, I think whenever someone says like, "Oh, this person can't play
When's the
with this
intel
person because of their
dropping?
role or
problem
like
with
the
the intel
like their
dropping is
pacing
that
or
I need
whatever,"
more gifted.
I think
Is
that
that
just
fucking,
is a slight on
oh, you're talking
however
about,
they
well, there's that,
can
but also
or they can
I
or
think
can't
this Thieves
adjust.
situation is what's taking.
I think pacing is
slowing
all a
him down.
decision making thing, and
The Thieves.
if you have good
randomly
decision
Toronto.
making, you can change that.
In the sense of, is Joe staying or going? I would
How do
say
you
for
measure the
Joe.
value of a
Staying.
player who secures spawns? There's no hill time for
Joe
that, and
is-
sometimes
Joe
you
is
gotta
what's also holding.
you
this
get less
up,
kills
'cause I
trying to block
assume
spawn. Exactly.
Thieves can
I
get
mean,
Joe,
it's
it's
not really
not
something
great.
you can
It's literally Thieves
define in
Toronto right
stats
now.
at the moment until we
Once,
get some more advanced type stuff.
Once Thieves decide what they're doing, then Toronto will decide what they're doing.
Just
And
got to know ball, I guess.
then you'll
Just
see
got to know
Atlanta
ball.
come right after that, and then I think
I
LAG.
don't think. I think it's more intertwined than you think. I think these two situations are way more intertwined than you think they are. I would say that these are dominoes are about at the same time.
Hey Velo, appreciate the sub
In a
of
sense
Prime
of,
6
I
minutes
think-
ago. Sorry, I
think
must have
because
missed that.
Joe and Simple
think I
are like
called your name
similar
out, but
players
appreciate
that
that,
people wanna
Velo.
go to.
Thank
the
you.
problem is they're both targeting the same people. I think is the issue.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, I think they are.
I mean,
I actually will say I know for a fact they are.
No, for a fact, what? Sorry.
Well, I'll say all 4 of these situations are thinking about similar people. The only thing I'll say is I think these are the 2 better spots as far as like
they're
you're like,
thinking
you
of
wanna
one
win.
of the same.
Wait,
ARs.
is Gentlemates dropping cash?
Yeah,
No,
I heard they have some cash
then we'll say
Oh,
so.
really?
I think
They just
the
don't have
other,
a piece to start with.
Mhm.
I'll say the other underrated kind of thing going on in ROSTERMANIA is I think Draws is doing a good job of keeping his options open right now. Zach is low key kind of finessing a little bit, chat. Zach's
How?
kind of finessing.
Like,
Zach's
where are you getting this? I don't
Yeah, wait.
Like, how do you
where
know
am
this?
where am I getting this? Well, so a lot
Yeah.
of it's come from Ronnie because
Ben's got
like,
a lot more intel than I. I have
Ronnie
no
tweeted,
intel,
wait,
bro.
wait,
That's what I'm
we gotta talk
saying. I
around.
thought I'm pretty tapped in.
I'm not tapped
We
in.
got new
This is
Ronnie
where I
from
get my. Wait, Ronnie tweet?
Toronto planning aggressive offseason rebuild around Joe Deceives.
And you'll see in there is one name, there is one AR that is in for
Toronto
FaZe
are
in
entering the
Toronto.
Black Ops 7 with offseason
the
major
top list is
ambitions, looking to
Kenny.
build a championship caliber roster around franchise
Dude,
stars. Joe's, I'm reading, guys. I'm reading
oh,
for you
sorry,
guys.
my bad.
But the organization said to fully embrace its KOI rebrand management is aiming to make a splash by pursuing top tier talent, and all signs point to big moves on the horizon. At top of the list is Kenneth Kenny Williams, who's obviously a free agent now. Sources are going well, so I think Kenny going to Toronto makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of interest in Zach Draza Jordan. However, Draza's situation is fluid because he is linked to like every fucking team, as I just talked about with Zach. So there you go. Zach's kind of finessing.
Did you see the one at the end there?
Yeah, what's good,
You
Ken?
highlighted it and didn't say it.
What?
Dude, I fuck with this team.
Gentlemates.
Bro, Ben's not gonna fuck with this team though.
ATL's got a better kind of.
Bro, I think Joe. If it's Joe Abizi, draws Ken, I fuck with that
They already
team.
have simple that team. That's the
Draws
problem.
Kenny, Joe, Kleenex.
The problem is whatever.
Damn, Ben probably hates this team. What the fuck?
No, it's
Yo.
at the end of that.
Ben absolutely hates this team.
Let me explain this. Is like the problem with Gentlemates is whatever team they can build, either Toronto or FaZe can do it, and they already have one of the pieces. That's the problem Gentlemates has.
Bro, Ben's got beef with half this team.
No, I don't have beef. I'm just telling you how it is.
The
bro.
last paragraph, I'm waiting for Ben to read it, man.
Okay. Ultra is aggressively pursuing Tyler Abizi Ferris, longtime FaZe SMG store, while acquiring requires financial buyout. Desire to move on from ATL to open the door. And then
Bro,
pairing
Chad,
with
you like that
JVCs
one? Come on now.
is obvious to me. Thieves, Vegas, Gentlemates, and other contenders are also circling. Yes, Tyler is a very good player. Him getting in a different situation is key to get back to what he's doing. Him playing with Joe makes sense to me. I'm not surprised. And then Kleenex has not been rolled out as a returning piece. So I don't, this is an interesting article. I don't think there's anything that crazy in this one because, you know, this has all been kind of reported in some form in the last couple of days. It's good for Ronnie putting in one piece, but nothing in here is, I think, super chat. Is anything in here like that mind blowing to what we've been talking about on stream for the last couple of days?
I can see this team.
Bad.
But I think clarity on like them willing to deal
This is
Toby
your-
more is kind of.
You're trying to clip for him. I don't have beef with anybody on this team.
So what I would assume is they would keep Toby if they can't get the buyout for Abe, right? Or they don't want to spend the buyout. That would make sense.
That I think is what's going on here, which is understandable on their end, right? So like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This is either Kleenex, Abizi. They want Ken to basically be their Jamie. That makes sense to me. And it seems like Kenny understands that this is his best situation that he can get into. And
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like this.
I fuck with this team, dude.
Yeah, I really fuck with this team.
You think if it's like that?
I think Draws and Ken will be together.
Yeah, I think that this is a good. I think this is a good team given the circumstances and where some of these guys are coming from.
So let me characterize this, and you guys agree, disagree. Pros and cons. Two clear pros and cons. Right? Pros would be really good aggressive sub duo and a lot of leadership at AR. A lot of people now on this team that have won championships. You're bringing a winning culture. The downside is this is like a very inconsistent AR duo from a slang perspective.
But if you have those two up front, it probably makes it a lot easier.
Your perspective is all wrong.
Explain.
Because perspective from Toronto Ultra is they had a very good year, right?
Okay.
Like, realistic. Well, like in the players' eyes, they obviously would have wanted a championship.
Yeah.
Yo, Ken, how do you like this team?
For the most part in AR. In the AR.
Shout out Ken in the chat.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're upgrading where you guys kind of failed this year, which was your AR players. Like Beans and Insight were not good enough for them to win chips. And Draza had a better year. Kenny did not have a good year. I get that, but you're like banking on his leadership and the upside of him
let me
being
ask
individually better than Jamie.
Do you think though that there are going to be times where they get AR diffed against an OpTic or a Thieves, and that's what holds them back from taking the next step?
I don't think it works like that. Like, oh, we're just getting straight up AR diff. That's why we're losing this series. Like, no.
Online, sure. I think Kenny performed better on LAN than people give him credit for this year.
Agreed.
And I think
we just not judging him this year. He was ass this year.
Like I don't know. I don't think that team's.
Like, we don't excuse the whole year. Listen. I'll just say this. I love Ken. I think Ken is obviously.
Here we go.
Ken's one of the most winning players of all time.
I'm just comparing
the reason
him to
that
Jamie.
A lot of people want to play with Ken. The thing I will say that Ken historically in his career, outside of say World War II, is you know he is prone to like form swings like any other player. You know, he's not like an MC that has just always had a very consistent floor. That's my only just concern is both him and Zach are similar in that aspect. Like you may just have a stage where the two of them just aren't clicking. And I like the thought process from Toronto. If they make it happen, I think we all agree this is like a good move for them, right? We all agree if they do this. I think this is.
Yeah, it's a good
I
move.
understand where
I mean,
they're
once
going.
again, we're just comparing him to the other to Insight, where it's like
that's a tough thing.
I think the biggest thing, like apart from just the sub duo being like obviously really fast and talented, is that Zach and Ken view the game very, very similarly. Like after talking with Ken for a long time this year and last year, he would always like be talking about like how like him and Zach would talk to each other every now and then, and they view it very, very similar. So if they can just get on the same page with everyone, I think this team is very good.
I think I see exactly what Zach's doing here, bro. I'm gonna remove Thieves. I don't think him and Scrap are fucking figuring that shit out.
Which is
I think Zach is Zach, if I had to guess, is keeping all 4 of these options going right now, and he's fucking smart for that.
I like that Toronto team, man.
I
Zach,
think there's a non-zero chance that Toronto
Zach
team
is
is
doing-
the
Hearing they
LA
might
team
get
this year.
AR did tells
And
me
I-
all I needed to
doing
know.
this, bro.
I hear that.
I really do wish that the personal stuff didn't exist because he fits perfectly with that Thieves team.
Oh yeah, we talked about this before. That duo would be insane.
And like, I don't
That's
know if you
what
guys
Zach's doing
remember the
right now.
clip. I don't know if you guys remember the clip of Nadeshot talking about like if they didn't have beef, those two would be like the best friends. Because they would be fucking demon challenging everyone at like 2 a.m.
Talking
They
shit
are
on
like
you.
a really
yeah,
good
yeah.
fit for each other. That's the funniest part about all of
You
this.
would hate losing to them, bro.
Yeah, I just
Like that's the ultimate villain team if they didn't hate each other.
it's not, guys. It's not. Listen, you guys. It's yeah, girlfriend's a part of it, but it's
All right,
them.
peace, Ken. I hear
The
that.
girlfriend part
Have a
is
good one.
definitely a piece of what's happened in the past, but it's like it's them. I'm just gonna be honest, like
Ken's
I
gonna
think
run
if
an
they
extra
would've
mile for
settled the
the
beef right
hate
now,
you
we
just
would've heard
fucking
about
received from Ben.
so. I think Zach is finessing right now. I W tip Zach. Shout out to Zach because he's playing ROSTERMANIA with a fucking fiddle right now. He is keeping all of his fucking options open right now, especially with regards to these 4 situations. And I think he has put himself in a position because he's a key piece on these whatever the situations are. Where like, he
Hey,
gets to
appreciate that,
actually
gas,
make a
Keja.
fucking decision here,
Thank you.
which is good. He's a free agent. He's doing his fucking
Caveman,
job
I
right
appreciate
now.
the community gifted.
That
Thank you
Toronto
for the
team could
gifted,
easily
my
be like
guy.
the Vancouver of this year, though.
Appreciate
where
that.
They
Yeah,
just come out and
absolutely
they're just
could.
like really consistent throughout
Chat,
the year.
how's everything
Yeah.
going?
They have,
How
like,
are
their
you guys
ups and
enjoying
downs,
Roster
but
Mania so far? This is my
always in
first
the
like
fight.
full on YAP session with this.
Yeah, I think if Toronto can make this happen, this would be a very good situation for them. I think it would want whether it's Toby or Tyler, right? Toby and Joe was already a good duo last year. You get Tyler in a new situation with one of his best friends. You ideally enable him to get back on his fucking bullshit, right? And then Zach and Ken, like there's a lot of flexibility.
2
no matter what
winners,
the duo
bro.
does.
Someone
Yeah.
in my chat said, "How does Jazza have all this pull?"
Straza's
I think,
a really good
dude. I
player,
think
man.
people don't realize, like, dude, people.
What's that
You're
say
only
about
as
that?
good as your last tournament. I swear in this community. I swear you're like.
I don't think people realize how good Zach is in the fucking room, though. Like in the practice room, everybody I know that's ever teamed with Zach is like, dude, like
Like,
he's-
Zach's
he has
idea in the game
zero
is
complaints about him
very
as a
good.
teammate. Yeah, like Zach, bro. I was like, I'll tell, like at least like story for me is like I went to the ATF facility at some point in the spring, and like this motherfucker Zach had his team getting on Discord at 9:30 at night to watch VOD for fucking 45 minutes. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Zach goes on these teams and he's like the engine of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he is keeping the trains on the fucking
Draws
track.
hasn't
I know
really
for
done
FaZe,
since
like,
anything since
it
Vanguard,
didn't
bro. He
exactly
won
work out
2 majors this year.
and I think
What?
there's just other issues at play there. But that's why I think all of these situations, you know what I'm saying, like are they're clicking about. So I think once Steve's again,
think
once
Abe
Steve's
Nadabizi
figured
gets
out,
roster
then
spot
it's
this
gonna
year?
come down to
100%.
this, like
Abe will 100%
Dak
be on
and
one of these
fucking
teams.
Abizi situation. Ronnie Intel, brother, you're breaking Benjay's rule number 1. If a tweet has been up for 90 seconds, we've already seen it, brother. Check the time. If it's been 90 seconds, we're already yapping about it here on twitch.tv/Ben_the scene. Absolutely. Are we done with our top 20 list? Like, am I locking
Yeah,
this
we're
in?
doing it.
Wait, Chad, what did the poll end? I mean, I actually didn't see the poll. I didn't.
I think it had Nasty above him.
Nasty win the poll, chat. And I really don't want to put
It's so
I
hard
don't wanna
putting one of those guys outside, bro.
Nasty. Yeah, I just don't want to put Dan on. Do I put Dan over Envoy?
Ken tweet. Let me see.
I think Envoy is a little bit better this year.
That's what I think too. Oh man, I just feel so bad putting Dan outside the top 20.
He
The
said
top 20, but it's
increase the cost
like,
of
I don't
headsets.
know what else to do here.
Yeah, I fucking love Ken, bro.
I think I had Dan.
I
inside
actually
on
love
mine.
Ken, bro.
There's a Ken tweet. What did Ken fucking do? What did Ken say?
That's fun. That's so
Is there a
funny,
Ken
bro.
tweet chat? Ken tweeted increase the cost of headsets.
JP, that Destiny shit was comedy last night, bro. I
Okay,
was,
bro.
dude. They
I
were
was
like
talking
having all
about
these
me. It's a great
speeches
tweet.
just to get fucking railed right at the
Like
start
I said,
of it.
chat about the time.
That shit was actually really
fucking
funny.
free, bro. No press is bad press, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, you got beef with half this Toronto roster.
I
Straight
really
up.
don't.
That's why I'm
Understand,
surprised he
bro.
says
You
he likes
actually
it.
have beef with that. You're
Like,
in
I
their
wanna
heads,
know
bro.
deep
You're
down
actually
if
in
you
the heads of
guys
half the
like-
Toronto
Is
roster.
this fucking play about us, chat?
Ben
Is this fucking
will-
is this fucking play about us, chat?
Ben's persona non grata in Canada now.
It's just
Yeah, Ben's actually wanted in Canada.
Ultra fucks.
Hey, I
Do
just
they?
guessed, Ken, bro.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we had a great time. We did a combo watch party at fucking Champs. It was a great fucking time. Me and fucking my boy fucking Aroma. We were a diabolical fucking duo together. It was great.
He might be your ex-boy now. He's like,
Nah. Aroma and I are good, bro. I mean, look, I still stand on business. Like, I like this
I
team.
stand on business.
Bro, my only thing again with Toronto, when I
Low-key,
look
though,
at this Draza Ken duo, is I'm just concerned to get to losers finals, and this is just the same situation every year for Toronto, where they're just stuck at 3
nah,
and
dude,
4.
that team might actually
That's
make
my
light
only
work of S&D. Like that team might be one of like the best S&D team next year if that's the team.
Yes and no. I think
Well,
on
that team would be
paper,
I played the 5th on any
they're-
best
on-
team,
Like
best
your
search
team,
team.
like
Like,
Texas, and you guys in Toronto would be the 2 best search teams.
I could
so-
look if see if depending on how the phase roster shapes out with Simpo 4, like I think
Yeah.
those two rounding out would be.
It just
would be
depends on
good.
who they get on the ARs.
Yeah,
Because
for
if
sure.
Draws is on Toronto and MC's on Thieves, then you would
I
get
will
what
s- a
Abuza
lot
and
of S&D depends on how the maps how the maps play, because like a really exploitable potential thing here is like you have like you can kind of try to game plan like when Ken struggles in search is when he gets stuck on an island, like that is when like because his inability sometimes to stay alive in those situations has been like his weakest thing across all modes. Like if you can exploit that and then make it 3v4, then like your chances of winning a map are pretty high. But if Toronto do a good job disguising that, if he does a good job staying alive, then you're having to deal with how annoying these two fucking SMGs are. Whether it's CleanX and Joe or BZ and Joe, then it's going to work out perfectly fine. Because Zach's also making plays. Zach does a good job of getting bloods, you know?
well, that
So
would
I
be their
think
play
it's
next
good
year.
fun.
It'd
Really good
just
S&D squad.
being good at S&D and just being fundamental, like playing really good fundamental COD and like the
It's
respawn
just-
modes, just try to make upsets in those.
It's just tough because like I don't think the grinded out game 5 thing, like it didn't work for Miami this year. Like it's just that is good at we'll say for Toronto, it's good enough to make you have a consistently high floor. The problem is I don't know, and again, it's not like they have a million great insane players to be able to match the talent of an OpTic or Thieves at these teams form for what it's worth. But I just think it's a situation where I think they just may end up losing in losers finals at every fucking
Wait, well, what
event.
do you mean it didn't work for Miami, or what were you saying about that?
Well, I'm just saying it's like it gets what these things end up doing is they get you to a point where your floor is much higher. Like you're not getting 8th at every event, but you're going to consistently be 4th.
But like, I mean, if we talk about Miami from last year, I think that's a success story. Like, bro,
Yeah, people need
what?
to put more weight into like top.
No,
Like,
no,
dude,
I'm not-
Heretics probably
whoa,
played
whoa,
nothing
I'm
for
not-
their
guys, I'm not
roster,
hating.
two
Whoa, whoa,
rookies,
whoa,
and then
whoa.
like,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
it didn't
whoa.
work game 5,
Not
but like
everybody
for a
can get
success story,
first.
I feel.
Bro, not everybody can get first.
Heretics
okay?
had a great year.
Not
Yeah.
everybody can get first.
Yeah,
Okay, to be
yeah.
clear. What I am saying with Toronto, because I don't want to just hear we talk about ROSTERMANIA, is just always talk about the upside on teams and just glaze everybody for their changes. We got to also talk about how it swings the other way. That's what I'm trying to do, chat. You can call me a hater, but I'm trying to always red team every situation, because if you don't, then you're just kind of oblivious to what everybody's fucking downsides are. Because every team on here, there's always pros and cons to everything, chat. You know, I like this Toronto team. If they make it happen, this is an upgrade over their last team. Whether it's
Zinscump and Zuma rated the rumored Toronto team higher than the rumored LAT. Do you agree?
It's just
It was
I'm just
the rumored
concerned
Toronto one,
Air
this one that they were
Jordan
talking about here?
concerns me about hitting your top end of your ceiling.
I
That
think
is
it's
my only-
toss
that
up.
is my
I got
biggest
to see how the
concern.
teams play. It's
Out of
all these like
ARs, then who-
roster changes, you just
Yeah,
have
but
to see
Ben,
how
this
they
is
play.
kinda
Like Cell can
you have two
play
discussions.
completely
It's like,
different
if
with
you
these
form the
these
super
three.
team,
You know
you're
what I
like,
mean?
all right, who's going to do the objective?
Same
Who's
with
gonna
Ken
be
and
the
Draws.
AR?
Like
Are they
we're,
going to get
we're
good practice?
really
If you form a team
like a
like this,
really
it's
really
like, are they
good
gonna hit
sub
their
duo like
ceiling?
that,
Like, bro, you
and
gotta-
them knowing what
No
to
one's
do with
ever-
each other.
Not every box is going to get
It's
checked.
it's hard to
Not
like
every
Every
box
pre-pop
is
this
gonna
It's
get
shit.
like every box is going to get checked.
That's why I don't
It's
like
you
doing
have enough
rankings
talent
based
on
on
this team to win, and you're
rosters
hoping
we
that
don't
he
even
gets
know
back to
how
where
to
he
form yet.
was just over a year ago, and like that is entirely possible.
I think Cell
you form-
complements
you form-
LAT
you
trio.
form a team, and if you're moving
Bro,
on from Tyler,
if
from-
Cell's like
from Kleenex,
willing to
it's
change up and
getting a BZ and Joe up and running, get Tyler back on
play
his
the way
bullshit
that
you
like
saw at times
he
this year,
could
what we've
play
seen in
with
past
this
years.
team and be as
Your
much
point, Ken
or
having a
have the
fucking
team be as
rebound.
talented as possible,
And
I
then
think
Zach
they
just
could be really
continue to
good.
the edge of this team and make sure that they're innovating and being ahead of everybody. They do that.
I
Toronto's
think
gonna make a
people
couple of
underestimate
finals next
the
year
like possibility
and
of
potentially
people
win one.
changing.
Like
I don't
again,
know, but it
just to
also
be
is
clear,
on Cell to
chat,
change a little bit
I like
from
this
like
team.
what he was doing
I'm just trying
before.
to highlight how
I think he has all the talent in the world, but if he can fit it,
shit on in my chat right now.
that could work with Paco, Scrap on
I
more.
get your perspective on
really
how
good.
that
It just
team
depends
could
on
fail
if
is
Yeah.
ends
totally
up
fine, but
Yeah,
happening.
I think I'm giving a very nuanced take on the situation. Like I don't understand why like I'm getting like L's in the chat. Like are people just not listening?
Yeah,
I
like
think you
Brandon
have
changed a
enough
lot.
talent
As soon as
where you
Seth's
put
retired, he
talented
came back,
people,
bro.
and
That
then
guy's
also you
Yeah.
play
have,
style
like,
completely changed.
I don't know. You have like good COD minds on that team as well.
As a coach
And,
watching
like,
the games, do you think
they have
Cell was the
And you
problem
literally
on
wanted
FaZe? I
Kleenex
think all of them were a
over
problem.
over
I don't
Abusive
think
Beef
you can
yesterday.
narrow
I
down
wasn't
one
streaming
person.
yesterday, so fucking try again.
You don't like
motherfucker.
have that
I think
performance
with
or those last two
Bees
performances
existing and
as a
Simp
team
walking
with
in
that
on
much
FaZe is
talent
probably the
without
best case scenario for
This is
Toronto.
multiple
this is the
people
best. The
or
only
like
other
the entire
team
team not being on the same page.
The
and
only
shit.
other, the better teams that they can make is if they got MC to come.
I think
don't
all
MC would ever
four
go
of them have
Toronto
contributed
over,
to
like
it
say Thieves.
a little
That's just
bit.
not realistic.
There's
We're
no way
getting,
you,
like,
you
Abuza.
can.
But then it's like Abuza
Say
Ken, like you know what I'm saying. We're
I
having
think
a
I
very
like
similar
Draza and
combo.
Ken. I would rather have them have chemistry and be on the same page with each other and get the most out of their sub duo than
Yeah,
I don't want to see
just,
Kenny in another spot where he just
bro. The
isn't comfortable
funniest
with the game
thing,
or draws in like a weird
that-
spot too.
the funniest thing though is like I just looking at this dude. If I'm Zach, if you're Zach, hypothetical, what is better, this Toronto situation or FaZe from last year minus a BZ plus 04? What's a better situation?
Well, isn't that just? I mean, that's not a scenario though, right? Because Cell is not going to be on that team.
Yeah, no, you don't have MC.
MC hasn't made a decision yet, so who the fuck knows, bro?
I mean, I don't think you tweet out or restricted free
No,
agent.
I'm
or
asking
whatever.
hypothetical because I know for a fact MC hasn't decided yet, chat.
Oh, okay.
So this is not locked, and again, for reasons we talked about, why this may. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah,
I think it's
more
still
like
likely
Thieves
to happen.
in Vegas. It's not really Thieves.
I think it depends on. I think it depends on who or like how those three viewed playing with each other. Like, let's say, I mean, this is super. I don't fucking know, but like, did Simp not like how Cell played? Did Draws not like how Simp played? Was it all like you're saying on a BZ? Like, it all depends on that, honestly.
The last team.
If those three are cool with playing each other, then that would be obviously better. But if those three weren't all like cool with each other, then I would say the Toronto team.
Dinky, who are you saying is this last team? That's just saying. I'm like, that's why it's really interesting to me. Zach has made a bunch. So this general mates thing is just not gonna. Whatever team Zach would make on LAG is the same thing he can make on Toronto.
Yeah,
like,
they would just buy out Joe and Tyler.
LAG, listen, LAG are gonna spend coin this offseason, but they just don't have a centerpiece to recruit people. It is what it is.
Bro, if I'm general mates, I'm a French team, bro. I'm waiting for Legend to be free agent and just throw cash at him and build
Legend
off
should
him.
be their sub next year.
Yeah,
I think he should be one of their starters if they're gonna wait for a little bit. If they don't like capitalize on the guys that are going FaZe Ultra or whatever, I think that would be a fucking move I would do personally.
I thought they should have went Nasty Cobra on the ARs, pick up like Afro and somebody on the SMG, stick Legend on that team as a sub, but just see how he goes because he's not going to be done with Worlds until the end of October for Halo.
Yeah, that makes it super hard.
Is that when Worlds is? Not even before the season?
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think anything
October.
Halo would. I don't think that there's a legal issue of him signing a contract now for next season of COD. I just think a team may not want to.
But it's the like the playing at the start and stuff.
He may not want to pay him now for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? And so it's more of a pre-contract situation, but it's more of just like, what's that commitment like in the background? You know? I think at minimum though, gentlemen should. If he gets no offers, gentlemen should pick him up as a sub.
He's going to get an offer.
You think so? On OP?
Yeah. There's a couple of teams.
I'd be very surprised if he did not get an offer.
Where do I think Rocker or spending wise? I actually don't know. I think Rocker's best path is like if they can like keep Omit together, that would be some version of Omit with Estrel. Yeah.
If Omit wants.
Oh yeah, you're right. The game doesn't come out to November.
Like that's where they go. I think
they'd probably still be good for
really
them
good, and I think
the season. Then
Mac and Vivid could be
forgot about
like
that. Damn, it is like super late this year.
Teams, but I think
in November.
I think they want to stay together, right? That's what was said yesterday.
Yeah.
So if they want to stick together, like I honestly think like Cloud9 or Rocker would be the best bet for them.
Well, C9 could be an option if Dante goes to Falcons, which I think could potentially the way this will probably break out. I just don't see Zach or MC going there. I don't see Abuza going there just because everything's going to cascade to the other teams. I think Falcons is just. I think this will end up with Dante on Falcons.
Yo, you know, I was thinking like this morning, if the Draws Ken thing doesn't end up happening with Ultra, I could low-key see Dan going there.
Falcons?
No, Ultra. With Joe Abizi.
Yes, I agree.
if the Drozkan thing isn't.
But then it's
solidified.
really funny about Toronto and Thieves having to do business with each other fucking every offseason, bro. Like, god damn, dude. Bro, just think about it. They just transacted players like back-to-back years, bro. It's so fun.
Like in my head, dude, I think MC goes to Thieves. I think Abuza goes to FaZe. I honestly think Dan and Sib go to Vegas. And then
Dan and
have,
Sib.
yeah, I don't think Xnit should be a flex. I think him and Pred on the SMGs.
You're saying
Are they 100% keeping Exnit?
I don't know.
They haven't
don't
said
think
anything,
anyone
right?
really
I
knows.
think they are, from what I've heard, I think they are. I think, listen, I think Xnid, I said this on a previous day, they very much behooves them to figure out how to get Xnid to be a really good piece in the team because he's a massive star. And again, as much as like it is about trying to build the world's best competitive team, they're also trying to build a business. And if they can make a very good team and turn Xnid into a quality CDL player, it's a huge moneymaker for them. Like, potentially in region in SA.
I was gonna say you probably do have to attract people, even like if they don't want to play with him, but like you have all the cash in the world.
The problem
so
they're
it's
running
not really that big of a
into,
deal.
and just to keep it candid, is I think players, there are much better situation. It's not about the money. I think they're just much better situations, existing players that teams just want to go to. I just think like Xnid Pred is a combo, or if it's just AG, or if it's just Xnid, is just not as good of a situation as like teaming around
Toronto.
Chris or teaming around Toronto and Joe and maybe CleanX or teaming on the Thieves team. Like, it's just how it is, bro. They're just better situations. I think Falcons can offer more money to some people, like, and that is going to work once some of these come off the board because it's going to be the premier offer. But like, someone like MC, for example, hypothetical, like if there's a 250K delta in what you get here from FaZe and Thieves, you think you go to Falcons and you're getting $6 a year, like you're going to end up making that difference.
It's a big decision.
So,
What did you JP, what did you think of Abe at EWC?
I thought he was good. I thought he was good. I mean, it wasn't much that we like saw of him, but like from that tournament, if he doesn't get a spot in this league, I'll be very surprised.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
like
if they don't get a BZ, they'll probably just stick with Abe. Like if they can't get the
or what, Kleenex, right?
Oh right, true. I didn't think about that. Unless they keep Kleenex on the flex, but I think he 100% gets a spot somewhere. It depends on what Toronto ends up wanting to do. I thought he was good though.
Him.
Yeah, I thought he was good.
I just don't know what.
Hey, appreciate the sub,
Carolina's gonna
Dodgy.
do.
Thank you.
I actually like Surge.
And love the
as
YouTube
an org,
videos.
but
Keep
I
it
just
up.
don't know
Hey,
how
thank
many
you, man.
players want to play out of Vancouver.
Appreciate that.
If Jamie's not an ultra, where does he?
where's
Do you know
Jamie
if Canadian
that's
teams pay their
Gentleman's,
players in American dollars or Canadian? I believe Canadian. I think as a business they would have to pay them.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Didn't see
Afro,
Insight and Cammy together.
I'm not 100%
and
sure on
Cobra.
that though.
And then
Jamie will get
Bangkok.
That's like an
spot,
international
but
tax
it
law
just-
shit or
bro,
something.
what's gonna get
Obviously.
weird
He's
is
getting a
like
spot.
these are what I call like these three are what I call patient situations, and I just don't like. They can go in a lot of weird directions. Like they could just say we don't care, we want to go challenge. Like you just don't know what they're thinking because they're just gonna wait and just see what happens.
Is Toby under contract or is he unrestricted?
No, he's what was the Ronnie article? What is this talked about?
Oh, it says
I'm
rumored
cynical.
FA on your sheet.
I gotta read fucking news. What I'm trying to figure out where it was.
I feel like we'd be hearing more of him if it was like full FA, right?
I think he's just kind
you
of
talking
stuck in
about Toby?
limbo.
I
where,
think
like,
he's
the team's trying to do some stuff, and he's just kind of stuck there until some of the dominoes go first.
So Ronnie, according to Ronnie, they're actually like UFA. Did he tweet out he's UFA?
No. I think Insight did
Hey,
that.
if Toby's just a straight free agent, then I feel like a lot of teams should be trying to grab him.
Yeah. I said, is Rambo
He's
still going to be
really good.
coaching Surge? I hope so. Bro, they made
Yeah, I
4
don't-
finals with a team that like basically scraps at the end of last year. Almost.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'll
Ray
say this
killed it this
about
year.
about him. I obviously like. I think right now, he just had a kid, dude. I think for at least the next couple more days, I think he's probably focused on that.
Yeah.
But the problem with Vancouver is they're a cheap team. They don't pay.
What you mean is
Yeah.
ROSTERMANIA, Ben? That damn kid could wait.
I know, but they're not. It doesn't. The combos you have now are fucking irrelevant for the most part. Like they're not like you can talk to people, but like they're not. They're not come back around until
Merc really
middle
created
of
the
August,
greatest
bro.
roster mania of
I'm
all time.
trolling, man.
Tippable.
Yeah, no, I know you're trolling, but I just
Honestly, tippable.
Ronnie's in chat. Ronnie's always in fucking chat, bro. He's always lurking.
Yo, would you end up saying this roster mania will be better than the CDL year one? Even though like everyone. This could get crazy. I was just thinking CDL year one, everyone was going to a new team regardless, basically.
The trio is making it weird
because of the trio, dude.
Trio, and I think MC could also make a weird decision here that might fuck everything up.
I don't think it would have been as cool if Thieves didn't get involved.
The super wild card is gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
The situation is if this is like MC decides to stay, and they just do like this, and then all of a sudden now it's like Thieves are like, fuck, do we do Dan? Or do we do Abuza? Then it just becomes a fucking mess.
Bro,
this makes a
ROSTERMANIA
situation
hasn't even begun yet. Wait until like 2 weeks from now where JP drops Hook again.
What the fuck?
It's gonna be insane, dude.
What the fuck are we? What the
nah,
fuck? Nah,
and starting shit again, dude. Holy fuck.
Dude.
What the fuck are we doing?
Dude,
Wait. In this scenario, by the way,
nuts,
dude, I don't think Dan stays on Thieves. Bro, if they basically told him that he's out, then like I swear there's no way that he's coming back, right?
I think it goes like. I think it plays out like.
I think when you tweet that you're restricted FA, I think it's.
Shock. Like basically.
I think Thieves have a lot of leverage, and Thieves are in a great spot. And whether they land Celium or Abuza, it's a W for them. Like
I don't know what the fuck happens here. It gets weird, Chad. It gets so fucking weird.
Bro, literally a border agent
like,
created a domino effect. This is crazy.
Yo, so if that's the Thieves team and that's the Toronto team, or does that just leave MC on Falcons? Like that's.
I'm saying you go. I'm saying the weirdest situation is roster man is if MC stays. Because if MC stays, and I think Zach stays, and then they're just basically running back their team minus Tyler, and Tyler goes probably to Toronto or Thieves, and then we get like real everything jumbles.
So you think it was literally just Abe on the outs for the rest of the three?
No, I think they all. That's not the case. I don't think.
So then why would they go back and play with each other?
The thing. Okay, I want to repeat again what I said. Why I think things could get really weird, chat. I want to be clear. This is why I think shit's like kind of funky right now. Thieves are paying two of their players a lot of money, a lot of money. And if they were offering MC a lot of money, he would have signed already. So why hasn't he signed? Because I assume that the offer, either they haven't talked numbers with him, or the numbers that they have given him are not high enough.
Bro, I just picture Ben with like the windy fucking like the pointer fingers. Yeah. Why hasn't he signed?
Bro, he's probably negotiating. If it was close, he would have.
Yeah, but it's weird because if they don't want to give MC that bag, or MC doesn't want to take whatever they're offering him, and then they get Abuza, and then that Ultra team becomes what we kind of just talked about, then MC's options become extremely limited.
So it's now like you see now.
Now it gets really weird.
That's what I'm saying. I think you might be right. I think ROSTERMANIA kind of hasn't really started yet. We're in a weird spot.
And those,
bro, no one's signed. We are in the fucking.
And that's a realistic situation because Abuza's good, and like it's not a bad option for Thieves, and that Toronto team is good.
Yeah, no, that shit's crazy, bro. This is cinema. This is real cinema. This year zero was cinema, but like the only weird sweepstakes that happened was the Sim sweepstakes.
Listen,
once Chris fell in line, the teams there wasn't that many like crazy situations going on ROSTERMANIA that year. It was mostly just dragged out by buyouts.
Wait, am I crazy for thinking that sounds way more realistic?
Which one?
What we were just talking about?
Oh.
Like Abuza to Thieves and then that Ultra team?
Wait, so you're talking?
Yeah, but then at that point, I think Cell goes to Falcons. I don't think Cell goes back to FaZe with draws and
No, I know. But what I'm saying is those two teams seem like more realistic
knowing
to
MC,
happen.
Knowing MC.
No, I think the realistic one's MC to Thieves, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's more realistic.
They're paying a lot of cash.
I'm gonna say this.
That's true.
I think if Thieves
probably losing hair right now, but I think that team has the best chance to. I feel like to themselves, they're saying.
You think any Halo players make a Slash next year? Yeah, probably Legend. Maybe even Renegade too. It really depends on what these like.
I think that's what they're telling them.
Teams that are doing full rebuilds decide.
Replace Dan, and then we'll just be fucking.
Yeah, that's probably what they're saying to themselves.
I think they're just like we're just. Listen, I'm gonna lay out the board with another little piece of intel.
Ooh.
A little piece of intel. I think everybody knows that Falcons has coin. And I think now that the way that this offseason's playing out, everybody knows that Falcons isn't going to get a super.
Yeah, but Clay's in Ibiza right now, so
I know.
Yeah,
he's fucking
he's
partying
back this weekend, man.
Yeah, I was just talking to him like, bro's literally in Ibiza. He's shocked.
Like, I think I asked around the league, and like a lot of owners are definitely aware of that situation, and the ones that really want to be competitive or very much trying to figure out how to stack as much money as possible for next offseason because they know that these two and Hydra and Scrap are not re-signing. Simp's not signing probably a new fucking deal. Joe's not signing a new deal. So it's even more of a free-for-all next offseason. And like they want to be able to like really play ball in this situation. So
I'm gonna be real.
Like,
We have enough talent to always
that's
have
a
4
real.
top teams.
We'll talk
So,
about
like,
that more over the next
Yes.
course of 10 months. But
even if Falcons do start throwing around money, like they're just gonna be one of the 4. Like
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
Heretics.
4,
so-
6. Like we
we
have
have
we're
so many
actually
players now.
it
There's a
might
lot
get
of good
really
players.
interesting.
You know what? At the end of the day, I love not having to be a part of this. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
I
buddy.
love not having to be
You
a part
were
of
the
this.
ROSTERMANIA for a full year. Nice try.
yeah, you were saying that
you're
last
keeping-
year,
you're
too.
How many OpTic players? I
Wow,
put in my
this
fucking
is
Yeah,
feet kicked up.
Yo,
I'm
Austin, he
fucking
said that after
chilling.
champs last year.
Yeah, he was probably so like, oh my god, I don't have to be a part of anything. Like my year is gonna be so easy.
AG said, "Yeah, all right."
Wait,
You
they
ready for
chalked. They
this?
saw guys. Procedure RP got chalked.
Wait, what?
Z announced that they're shutting down Procedure
Oh, that's
RP.
sad.
Oh.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I was talking to Z last night, and I think they're making this decision because it's
They,
bro.
like-
It's very difficult to make a full custom server and dealing with devs and dealing with a business plan, and I just think they're just
over it.
they're just over it, bro. So it sucks, man. I really feel. I know they tried shit,
RIP.
but
Yeah, I heard they got skamazed.
they might go in on. I mean, maybe in the future they go in on our server. That's tough, bro. It's their fault. I mean, it's just software development. It's not easy, bro.
Nasty had a better KD because he's baiting the whole team.
They're on 0 and 12. I mean,
Nasty
Bell
was
is
not
probably
baiting
gonna
his
play
whole
on our
team.
server.
Nice try.
Yeah, now that's facts.
Bro, someone
Well,
said Nasty has a better KD because he was baiting the whole team. Bro, they
Yeah.
went to 4 finals. What the fuck?
yeah, everybody on that team is baiting for Neptune, bro. Damn, RIP on the fucking server, bro. Bro, I just saw the ugly. Not to get too off topic, I just saw this tweet. Are these not the ugliest shoes of all time? Does anyone think that these shoes look good?
Let me see. No.
Are
What
these
is it,
not the
Ferrari?
ugliest
Oh, it
shoes-
actually
these
is
not ugly-
Ferrari. I was like, wait, this
These
is a
not the
Ferrari
ugliest
shoe.
shoes of all time?
That's suede.
Might be. Of all time, I'm probably guessing it, but
I mean, there's been some bad shoes.
you guys like these? The sketch Nikes is crazy. I wear cargo shorts. What's the problem with cargo shorts? I get practical and I got to set
Thoughts
up.
on Ultra Koi movements at the moment? I think the Ken draws and a BZ thing is actually
Wednesday
really
an
good.
event when I got to
I'd
fucking
be interested
place
to see that too.
couches and run fucking cables and all.
I think it all depends on where draws
Gotta
and
executive produce,
draws
like, give me
goes
a fucking
for
break.
that, and if they're willing to pay the BZ
Trey's
buyout.
asking to sleep on. Listen, this guy.
If
Trey's
they're not willing to
walking
pay a
thin
BZ
fucking
buyout, I
line,
think they
brother.
keep Toby,
Trey's walking a thin fucking
and
line.
things change.
This guy trying to stay in my apartment for OSU, Texas. You might be sleeping on High Street, brother. You're running a fucking risky game here, my guy. You're running a risky
Nasty
game here,
didn't
my
bait.
guy.
They
You
went
might-
3
you
to
might be
finals,
hanging
not 0 for
outside
5.
fucking-
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
outside fucking Forno, waiting for you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh wait, by
Is
the way,
Formal
you guys
play
ready
/
to
where does he
absolutely
land?
fucking
I have no
smoke this year
idea.
in fantasy football.
All right, I'm locked in a
coming.
game of Rivals
which-
currently while you guys are yapping. This is great entertainment.
which
I'm
league? You talking
coming
about,
different this year.
you
I
talking about
am.
CTE
Yo,
league?
who are you
Yeah.
playing, bro? I haven't touched that game in months, man.
I'm playing hella right now. I've been
Bro, the
grinding,
problem,
bro.
Austin, is you always, dude.
I did
you've
fucking terrible.
Want to play
last year.
You've been a
JP?
perennially
Nah,
disappointing
nah.
player in fantasy.
I'll probably play TFT soon.
I've
I've been
been
grinding
this is the
TFT.
league he's
Wow.
Hey,
talking
Austin,
about.
are you gonna come over to my house for the draft or what?
Yeah. I
do it, dude.
I lose like focus every year, middle of the season, because that's when COD season picks up, and I'm just not active in like waivers
What do you
or
mean?
doing anything.
That season picks up like basically at the end.
COD season for me is October 31st or whenever the game comes out, because I have to start doing like I do a fuck ton
Oh,
of
building
stuff
your models and shit.
Yeah.
for the website.
Yo, are
and,
you gonna
like,
build me
everything.
something that works on tablet, man?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to make you a little program.
Dude, yeah,
Do
Austin's
all the players
goat,
actually
man.
live in the
Let's get
city of the
honest.
team they play for
Yeah,
Austin,
actually,
most?
when you come up to Columbus,
Or sorry,
then-
the team they play for?
I'm
No.
trying to come
A
up
lot of
for
teams
this
are
little
playing
fantasy
Dallas.
football.
Yeah, come
Oh, you're
through.
coming- come
Some
up.
teams
trying to convince them to come through, too.
are like somewhat
this-
remote,
is
but
this on
everyone's
Saturday
usually
we're doing
in the
it?
same area.
No,
But
I
most
just
teams
kinda
are in
set a
Dallas.
stand
Some
today so
teams are in
people
their own
are
respective
aware
city.
of
though.
like the timing.
You do it like a
Which
week
console I like
after.
on the new set, bro?
Or
I don't
after.
know.
Before
I
you
can't
said
get a good
chat,
read on
just-
this
I'm
shit.
a little-
Only when I actually have a
I know
We're doing
decent.
Austin, by the way.
I mean, if I
I'm
force source server,
skeptical.
everyone's
Yeah.
forcing source
Yeah, the
server.
problem, for the reasons I've outlined, like I don't.
I've been
know
trying
if this
more
gonna resolve
duelists, but I
today.
just can't get anything working. I'm trying to like
Wait, what's getting resolved? What
do
is
some
it?
new shit.
No, for the why I'm like what we've been sitting here and talking about why ROSTERMANIA is taking forever. I'm
Dude, that
talking
could be
like
another week. It's actually
this
going
Maybe another
situation
2
is
weeks.
like-
Do people think this shit happens this fast?
if they're not throwing a bag to MC, like this thing could drag out. So it's like, what does MC?
Are the
think
Phase Boys out in
about it?
Atlanta?
If
Yeah,
these
they have
are-
been.
Bro, if these are not offering,
I'm not sure if
him,
like next year they will be again,
Listen,
but I assume so.
The thing with these is if they were offering MC good money, he would have signed already. and
Yeah,
this would've been
Prodigies
fine.
is
Like,
easy
we
as
all
fuck.
agree in the call, correct?
That's true. Prodigies is definitely my best shit.
Does anyone
Maybe.
disagree with that statement?
Wait,
Wait,
sorry.
if
What
what?
was the statement? I was talking about chat.
If MC was being offered a like
Yeah,
regardless,
he
of
would have
what's going
signed
on,
immediately. He's
he
free.
would have signed immediately.
Like, what are we
So,
talking
like,
about?
Yeah.
There's clearly something in the background where like thieves are trying to figure out like what they can afford, or
Is there-
like he's
is there
fielding other
no-
offers.
Is there no thought in your guys' mind that maybe like he's trying to see what happens with the Envoy piece?
No, not at all.
I don't think they're moving
yes,
Envoy. Where did that rumor
yes,
come from?
No.
If they're picking up Joe or Tyler and he
No,
wants
no,
to team
no. I'll
with
tell
them.
you why that doesn't matter, because regardless, it's his best option. Like, and if the offer like
Bro.
doesn't matter.
Bro, I agree with that.
That's not how you think when you're in the situation. You're thinking, I want to play with Paco and Scrap. It doesn't matter who this fourth is. It's probably better than my last team.
Yeah.
Like, and all you care about right now is making sure you're not getting swindled cash wise.
Wait, someone
yeah,
brought up
that
in my
tells
chat. I think he's right too. Like he's probably just waiting to see what Falcons offers. Like if it's some insane shit,
100%.
then like
For who? For who?
for sell. So he's either gonna take the Thieves thing or he sees what Falcons offers, and so he's gonna weigh those two. No,
I don't think that's the case.
You don't think so?
I think I think the problem with Falcons is they low key kind of telegraphed to some players over the last couple.
Who's the
of
voice in
months.
the call?
I
Is that
think
Ben
players
Nameless?
already know
Easy
what
Mac.
the offer is there.
But bro, think about this. Like,
They've kind of they may have blown their load a little bit too early. That was
bro,
not a
if
wise
the
decision on
offer
their
was
part.
even
Ghost of Hope
decent,
reported
he
that
would've
LAT is
signed
exploring
LAT's
replacing
offer.
Envoy.
That's
what I'm saying.
There
If
might
I'm
be
not
like
sure
two
if I
options.
trust
Two
Ghost of
options,
Hope
either not
because he
offer
said that
or the offer is
LAT
disrespectful.
wasn't changing,
Or
to
and
what
I was
Ronnie
pretty
said in
sure
my
that they
chat
were gonna
earlier,
change.
like they need
so.
the Dan situation to resolve before
I
these
don't
can
really.
give him
I don't.
something
I don't.
like of a guarantee that's good enough.
I'm not trusting
I
everything
still
at this
think
point.
if he's on that team and they're winning half the tournaments, like they win like 2 or 3 tournaments, and
So I'm saying it's something else.
Yeah,
As a
but-
player,
make
you're
the same
signing
amount
that.
of money
but
as on
here's
that
the thing:
Falcons
is
team.
like if I'm just pulling bullshit numbers, right? If Falcons is offering him north of 3, and Thieves is offering him like in
Ronnie
the
said they weren't
hundos,
changing too, bro.
That is actually a
If
big
both of them
step
said
up.
they weren't
And if you
changing,
were
that was
him,
crazy.
Yeah,
you
you
should
take-
Because even
absolutely
I knew that
negotiate
was
up.
probably going to be changing.
No, if it's
it's-
decent, if
and I
it's
don't
within,
get
like,
any
50,
info.
60K, bro, you're taking it.
No, but I'm saying that's not within 50-60K. That's within like 200. Like that's a big delta.
Even
If
a
he's getting
fucking
offered
100, bro.
200, if he's getting offered 200 and the other one's 300, I would still take it because I feel like you can win more on that Thieves team.
Can you
and
explain
make
how a
back
restricted
doubt
free
the
agent
Falcons
works
offer
compared to
that.
being a regular free agent? Restricted free agent
If
means
I had to
that
guess, Falcons is
the team that you're
probably
currently on has
offering
the
him
right of first
4
refusal to
5.
basically.
If I had to guess.
So if let's say I offer you 100K,
Well, then that's what I'm saying. Like it's
to,
you know what I'm
like
saying? Like
my
it's-
team would have to match,
prime
or
right
sorry,
now.
your team would
at
have to
that point,
match
it
that
behooves
if
you,
you
right?
if they
I'm
wanted to
an
keep
agent,
you,
which I'm not.
or they just say no, you can
Which I'm
go
not.
for 100K. You have that
I would
first
be
right
going
to
to
be
Thieves
like,
and being
okay, we
like,
want to keep you for that
"Hello?"
amount or not.
Like the fuck
I
we
think
doing
that's how
here?
it works.
My
That's how it
guys,
works in
like,
regular sports.
Could
you
there be
want me,
any
but you're not
part of
willing to
this
pay me.
that
Don't hit me with this. We don't have money situation. If you want to make this shit happen, like we got to figure this out. If it means maybe Scrap and Paco got to take a little bit of a cut, maybe 5 or 10% there, even things out. We got to talk it through. Like, because I think this is MC's best option. But
Hey, what did you say? Behooves me?
I love saying the word behoove. I've been using it all.
You
last
have been
minute,
saying
man.
word behoove. a
I
lot.
love that word, man. I love that word.
could any of this do with like contract length too? Like Thieves wanting a little bit longer one.
So that's
MC
the
probably
message.
wants one.
Yes, they could do it. That's that's the
Ooh,
whole
true,
thing
true,
we're
true.
kind of saying though, is like, Brett, there's something going on contract wise, whether it's
Yeah,
money
making it complicated.
or timing that's making it complicated. Yes.
Yeah.
Because Thieves might want 2, so they have a player on the books for next year because of like Scrap.
Yeah,
and
but if
Paco
I'm
didn't
MC,
resign.
If I'm MC, I'm not locking myself in for
Yeah, I
2,
know.
bro. Because everybody's gonna be gone. And
But
I'm
if
just
you're
gonna
Thieves,
be...
I'm not signing MC to a 1 year. The fuck?
What have the
You give
boys
this guy
done? Leagues in
back?
shambles, bro.
Yes,
It's like
but you
becoming way more
bought-
You're
tough
telling
this
me,
year.
bro.
But if you're
This
MC,
shit's
but if
crazy.
you're that, it's like your
No.
team's gone anyway. Like, are we just trying to win now?
Well, then I don't know. Tell you guys, you're playing with Abuza, and I'm
But
signing
this-
for 2
but
years.
this- but this is the same- okay, but
What
to-
are you
hold
talking
on.
about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guy.
guys
You're
are
playing with
back and
Abuza.
formed the roster you wanted, and you guys failed me. You're getting Abuza who's
But
good.
there's the same reason that people trade, like, and Freudy will back me up. Like, there's the same reason that people trade for half your rental in fucking professional sports.
Yeah, but
like,
you
just know.
you speaking from a perspective as if the orgs have no leverage when they actually also have leverage, bro.
I don't.
Yeah.
If I'm MC,
You as a
there's-
player, you owe something to your org as well. Like,
bro, if I'm MC, there's no reason to sign a 2-year deal with Thieves. I get fucked. I get mega
yeah,
fucked.
well then
You
you guys
there-
are
don't
playing with
sign.
Abuza.
I mean,
Is
bro,
there
if
player
Thieves is
options
signing
yet?
them,
You guys
there's
are-
no
Yeah.
way they're not signing to a 1+1 at least. Like,
Yeah, like you guys are. Then you're playing with Abuza. Then he's signing for 2 years, and you guys are.
And
delivering.
then Abuz is also getting fucked because I'm getting held hostage while my teammates are fucking gone.
Yeah, but you're also getting a really good team. So like Abuza.
do I watch Warzone comp? No, I'm not.
this
Not
is what
really.
I'm saying. Then this is why
I'm not
people
a
can't
big
count
Warzone
out
guy.
The MC return to phase, bro. I'm just saying this.
I don't
this
think
shit's
we've really
playing
seen the
out
league
so
like this
weird,
before.
bro.
The
I mean,
only
I agree with that.
similarity
If I'm gonna
was
sign a
CDL
2-year,
year
then
one.
I don't
If
think
you-
if I'm
When
Thieves,
everyone
I'm not
basically had to
signing.
go to a new
I'm
team
MC,
because all the
there's
contracts
zero
got
reason to
like
sign it.
basically
The 2-year deal with Thieves is
dissolved.
And I'm
But
not-
this
then I'm not
this might
signing with
be
Thieves.
crazier.
Is there player options yet in the CDL? Everything was team options, right? For the 1+1.
That's a 40 question.
JP,
40
if
is
you were running LA Thieves, are
Player
you
options,
signing
40?
selling him to a 1-year deal?
Fuck no,
Hell no. You got me fucked up. What? That's the
bro.
dumbest
If
thing I've
that's
ever
that's the
heard.
thing. It's like you're gonna have to make a deal somewhere, but like there's got to be some middle ground that they'll probably get to. But dude, if I'm Thieves and you're being like forcing me to sign a 1 year, there's no way. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
like what?
At least if
40
I was
is-
managing LAT, I would not be like, okay, yeah,
Forty-
1 year for
Forty-
sure.
40 is a player agent. 40. Do you know anybody in the league that has a player option, NBA style player option?
I know the 1+1s are team options, correct?
Yes, team
Yeah.
option. But I'm curious if someone actually has a NBA style player option.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Because I know that didn't exist, but I didn't know with like last off season, this off
Do
season.
any of the players negotiate themselves or
One
all have
person- was that
agents?
just a weird-
I think
was that a
most have
weird
agents. I would be
situation?
surprised if any of them are
Only
negotiating
the
themselves.
top players would get that, really.
Or maybe they have like a lawyer they know that's technically not like an quote
Yeah,
unquote
you could offer
agent.
to
But
MC. That would be an interesting.
I would assume most of them, or if not
Thieves.
all of them, have
That might
some
solve
sort of
that.
agent.
because then if